Before my internship abroad, I was honestly feeling really lost. I was entering my senior year of college and just feeling very overwhelmed with all the pressures of life and graduation. But I can confidently say that after interning abroad with AIFS, everything completely changed.
A question I get asked a lot is why I chose to intern abroad instead of study abroad. And I chose to intern abroad because of the benefits that it would bring to my resume and my experience in the psychology field, but also because I have always dreamed about living in Europe after I graduated, and I thought that a 12-week internship would be the right way to decide if the European lifestyle was the right thing for me.
So the cool thing about doing an internship abroad as opposed to taking classes is that so few students in the US actually choose to do a global internship, so it really stands out.
I could gain experience in media while living in one of the most beautiful cities in the world. I ended up interning in the tourism and culture journalism industry in Rome, and it truly became one of the best decisions I've ever made for both my personal growth and my career.
I would be able to live abroad and gain that hands-on professional experience, which is something that I was really looking for. So I immediately applied and I got my internship in Barcelona, Spain, and it completely exceeded my expectations. I can't even believe that I was thinking about not doing it. The process was actually so much easier than I expected. I really just submitted my application online, submitted my resume, and told AIFS what I was interested in. And they matched me with an internship that perfectly matched with my goals for everything.
I had an AIFS advisor, and she was able to kind of walk me through the process, and we had virtual meetings where she was able to kind of assess my needs and what I wanted for an internship, and we kind of found the perfect fit. She was able to kind of walk me through the visa application step by step and make sure that everything was done perfectly, and it just made that process a lot simpler because it is challenging for a lot of students.
I didn't even really have to stress about finding the perfect internship on my own. They found something that fit my skills in journalism and social media perfectly.
So I interned at a social work service designed to help adults with disabilities, primarily those with autism. And then once the service users had all arrived for the day, I would get paired with some. So it would usually be 1 to 4. And I would just accompany them throughout their tasks that they had to do for the day. So that could mean going with them to the gym, going with them to school or work, or sometimes that could even mean just going to the city center and shopping and having lunch together.
So some days I'd be writing news articles or editing magazine pieces. I'd also help plan social media posts, review local exhibitions, and I also had attended some culture events to cover them for a magazine, and I was even able to meet a pretty famous photographer, Albert Watson. He's shot some photos for the cover of Vogue, cover of Rolling Stone, and I also met the CEO of Bulgari, who creates really expensive watches, so that was really cool.
I was a marketing intern at a small theater, so I was in charge of social media, creating newsletters, managing applications, and etc.
So working with a national team taught me how to adapt to different communication styles and time management habits.
I really think that the most valuable skills that I gained from my internship were probably that sense of adaptability, global communication, and just confidence in a professional setting, especially internationally. That helped me gain a lot of confidence. Besides that, just being able to network with my coworkers and my fellow interns was really meaningful and really helped me grow both personally and professionally.
The experience overall of just being able to get up and go to work in a city, it was real life experience, and it was once in a lifetime. Everyone says that about study abroad, but truly, like, when is the next time that I'm going to be able to live in London for 3 full months?
If you're interested in studying or interning abroad, my advice to you is to just go for it. Do not overthink it, just do it. Everybody feels scared and unsure of it at first and has doubts. I definitely did. But it's something that you just really need to be willing to put yourself out there for, and trust yourself, believe in yourself, because you can do a lot more than you think.
I'm not lying when I say that living in London has definitely changed my life, and it made me more adaptive, more experienced and adventurous, and overall a successful student and person.
If you're on the fence about interning abroad, just go for it. It's scary at first, but it'll open so many doors. And you'll make so many new friends all over the country, create lifelong memories, and learn more about yourself than ever expected.
It feels scary to make that kind of decision on your own. I went into it not knowing anyone in the program, not knowing if I was going to make friends, and I left having so many new friends and connections and so many professional connections. And I gained such an incredible experience that boosted my career. They will help you find the best fit, and you're gonna get the best kind of experience out of it.
And if you're thinking about exploring an international internship, I highly recommend checking out AIFS Abroad's internship programs. Their team made the whole process so smooth, from matching me with the Roaming magazine to helping me adjust to life in Italy.
I would 100% recommend interning with AIFS and looking into the programs that they offer. You can use Go Overseas to read real, verified reviews from people who have studied abroad like me.
I really couldn't have done it without the whole team's help, and I really appreciate everything that they helped me with. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, and thank you so much for watching. Good luck, you guys!